What's up everybody, I'm Jim Placebo and I'm back with more Dark Souls 2 cosplays for you. This cosplay we have today is of the Pokemon Beedrill, and it comes request of my friend Just Gamer Guy because, you know, he likes to make my life difficult because God forbid anyone else have it easy, Jester. Just kidding. This cosplay was actually a lot of fun and surprisingly not that difficult. I mean, it's just playing with dual rapiers. There were a lot of different ways I could have done this cosplay appearance-wise. The big fix was getting dual needle-like appendages for, you know, Beedrill's needle arms. I did some research, and a lot of people seem to like going with lances. But I mean, once I got the Black Scorpion Stinger from the Grave of Saints, it was the option. It was what I had to go with. So I used an aesthetic to get another one and got them both to +5 and then infused them with raw since they don't have any scaling. And honestly, it's a devastating weapon combo. The amount of damage you can put out with these things mixed in with their poison output, which is pretty decent. And then if you bump into adaptability, like you should for a light build, you can do some incredible damage, incredible poison buildup, and then just you'll be killing. You will just destroy. And it works wonders in PvP and in PvE. Alright, so like I said, weapons, 2 raw Black Scorpion Stingers is what I recommend. Like I said though, you can get 2 lances, 2 of other types of rapiers, and I just think this is the best combo. This is just the best to go with that I thought of. For armor, first thing is I went with the Black Dragon Helm for the helmet because it was really the closest thing I thought you could get. It has very similar coloration. It's got 2 horns, which are in place of Beedrill's antenna. And if you didn't want to do with the Black Scorpion Helm, the next best thing I would have thought to use would be the Rusted Mastodon Helm or regular Mastodon Helm. Other than that, there's no real options that look quite as good, but Black Dragon Helm is what I went with. You get it through the Dragon Covenant. After winning 10 invasions as a Dragon Covenant member, you give 10 scales to Majold in the Iron Keep, and he will give you the Dragon Headstone. Use the Dragon Headstone, you'll get the Black Dragon Helm, and you can't take it off after you've put it on. The only way to take it off is to die, but you shouldn't want to take it off anyway. For the chest, I used the Moon Butterfly Wings because it's the only thing with wings, obviously. And then for the body, I just made the character color as close to like a yellow-orange as I could. I know the Moon Butterfly Wings aren't perfect because they're not bee wings, they're butterfly wings, but I mean, it's the only option I really had to work with, so I went with it. The Desert Sorceress gloves and the Alonne Knight leggings are because they are really thin, and the Alonne Knight leggings are thin and they're blue, so it looks like instead of having armor, you just got blue legs. And the Desert Sorceress gloves, I believe, are the longest gloves in the game, and they're that same dark color. They're black, not blue, but they are dark. So it preserves that image of having arms and legs that are different colors from the chest, which, as if anyone has seen Beedrill, maybe I'll throw up some promotional art. Beedrill's arms and legs are a different color from the rest of its body. Alright, let's hop into stats here. Initially, I was going to do 40-40 in strength and dex, but that was when I was initially going to go towards power stancing 2 lances. But once I got the Black Scorpion Stingers, I realized I just needed to get them up to, you know, power stance snuff, because they don't have any scaling. All the damage is just the raw damage and then the raw infusion. So I put my points into other stuff. So I endurance, vit, and adaptability I thought were really important, but so is health. And because I wasn't casting, I didn't need to worry about putting anything into interfaith. So this build is a lot about being really light and mobile. And Beedrill normally doesn't have a very high HP stat, but I had the points to fool around with getting up to soul level 150. So I just put the extra points into vigor. You can align these points again however you want, but this is the setup I found worked best for me. And like I said, you know, it's a good build. It's satisfying. You've got the poison, the standout poison effect of the wings, plus 2 high poison rapiers that do high damage. So this build is all about poisoning your enemy if you don't do enough damage to just outright kill them. A lot of enemies in PvE, they'll be getting poisoned at the point where they're almost already dead with your power stancing, because you'll just be doing so much damage. You're doing 345 plus 35 if you have the Ring of Blades plus 1. So you're doing 345 attacks. So you're doing upwards of almost 700 damage, I think. It's got to be over 700, I would guess, at least. So it's all about poison, but you've got to be careful with the moon butterfly wings, because it can poison NPCs too. And the last thing you want, and I can attest that I almost did this, is coming back to Majula with the Emerald Herald right there and poisoning her because you forgot to take the wings off. So, as with wearing any piece of the moon butterfly set, you've got to remember that you've got to take the wings off when you're going to talk to a friendly NPC. Otherwise, you're going to poison them and they'll aggro on you. Even if you don't kill them with the poison, they will aggro on you. And to be honest, I have no idea how to get NPCs, friendly NPCs you've aggroed on you, to not aggro on you. So just be careful. The last thing any of us wants to do is start a cosplay and then accidentally aggro an NPC we need, like the Emerald Herald, and then have to restart the whole build because you can't level. But yeah, very fun build, very viable. Thanks, Jester, for the request. And let's go ahead and get into some boss footage. Alright, so now we're here taking on Veldstat to show you guys a little bit about what this build can do. And while this is playing, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that happened in the background of putting this cosplay and the next together that was really, really just shitty. It sucked so hard. So, while I was putting together this cosplay, after I finished this cosplay and the video for the cosplay that's going to come out after this one, I realized I was running out of space on my C drive on my computer. So what I did is I took my external hard drive, which is 500 gigabytes, and I copied everything from my YouTube channel over to that. All my cosplay videos, something that's going to come out that I'm doing with Just Gamer Guy, stuff for one of my LPs that I'm going to be starting to do. I copied it all over, made sure it copied successfully, and then a few days later I checked it and it was all corrupted. So all this stuff I just lost. And here you can see on top of the incredibly good damage that the rapiers are doing, the poison is just eating through Veldstat. So yeah, what you're seeing is actually the second draft of my Beedrill cosplay, and the cosplay after this will also be the second draft of that cosplay. So that's kind of what happened. That was just it. That was a thing that happened that was really, really crappy. It was a stressful day. I tried recovering it, and as of recording this, I haven't been able to figure anything out. But fortunately, not the end of the world. Once again, big thank you to Just Gamer Guy for the suggestion. I'll be linking his channel. Check out his channel. His channel's got some cool stuff. I appear in a couple of his videos, and like I always say, always taking suggestions. Got an idea? Share it with me. I'm always listening to whatever you guys have to say. See you next time.